Antetokounmpo outside. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit. Beck's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Brandon Miller is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Holland, and it's Dunn in at the 4 spot. Now here's Hunter. Porzingis passes to Antetokounmpo. From 8 feet. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Here's Beck. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here's Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Miller, and the layup is good. And the Pistons lead by 17.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Flores. Shot clock at 6. That three's off the mark.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Holland. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
One shot. He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Duran, he's checked in for Miller. Now here's Barrett. Outside Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Cunningham. From 11 feet away. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Mitchell against Duran. Mitchell, the pass to Porzingis. And again, no good by Miami.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's Beck. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Outside Mitchell. They need this. The putback. Here's where. Shots blocked. To the paint. Here's Holland. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Now here's Mitchell. Over Cunningham. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Barrett. Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. The shot. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. Holland with a rebound.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
The crossover. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And for the Heat, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Outside Hunter. To the inside. Dunn with a steal. Cunningham against Barrett. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Well, with his size and his reach, hauling in rebounds can come easy for Porzingis.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Pass to Miller. They set the pick. Down low. Here's Henry. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And the pass to Miller. To the middle. Here's Henry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by man. Antetokounmpo outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists now in the game.
In this series setup, Game 5s are so important. A massive win for the Pistons.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with a win here in Game 5, they're able to snatch a 3-2 lead in this series.
Yeah, they've got a sliver of breathing room now. Closing out a series is never an easy task, but they've got 2 chances to do it.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Ron Holland.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. They set a pick. Pass to Flores. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit. Outside man. So it's Detroit picking up the win. And with this win, they've piled on the pressure. They only need one more victory to close the series out.
And this was a critical performance. At 2-2, a team season can ride on a Game 5 like this one. They did a terrific job of rising to the moment and taking control of the series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce,
Wiggins passes to Portis. Here's Nembhard. Launches a three. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
On the court for Indiana, Andrew Nembhard is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Portis. Wiggins surveying the floor. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Bucks. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 11 rebounds in the game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Tyrese Halliburton is putting in work right now. This guy getting to his spots and scoring with ease.
Thomas passes to Wolf. Over Wiggins. Wolf shot's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Nembhard. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Hartenstein. And here is Thomas. It's stolen by Nembhard. Wiggins outside. It's up a 3. A shot by Nembhard, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Irving against Halliburton. Irving passes to Wolf. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Irving can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wiggins right side. Portis sets the pick for Nembhard. Calls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot. Timeout called the Bucks. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bridges, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Wiggins. Hartenstein with it. Outside Irving. Back to Hartenstein. Pass to Irving. Mathurin for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Thomas against Nembhard. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bucks shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. It's Thomas on the wing. Nembhard covering.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Halliburton against Irving. Bridges kicks to Halliburton. A 3-pointer off the mark. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Thomas, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Bridges. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Benedict Mathurin. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Bobby Portis is checked in for Zubac. Wiggins comes in for Nesmith. Zach LaVine's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And Jones subbed in for Halliburton. Now, here is Irving. To halt the run. Bridges with the board. And Indiana shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Levine for three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Thomas. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Jones dishes to Levine. That's tipped.
Man, tough defense from Isaiah Hartenstein. He's not having it at the rim.
Jones against Thomas. Over Jones. Thomas, no luck.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Wiggins passes to Levine. Kicks it out to Jones. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Outside Mathurin. Back to Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
He gets that one. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Levine, good work there as it goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Mathurin. There's the three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Indiana.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Tyrese Halliburton.
He was their catalyst tonight, the straw that stirs the proverbial drink.
Chalk up 2 there.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Campbell. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Over Thomas. No good from Campbell. And here is Irving. Outside Thomas. The 3 hits the 3-point bomb. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
Inside. And it's Gafford missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
On the floor for the Warriors. We've got Keldon Johnson. Also Daniel Gafford out there. And it's White in at the shooting guard.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
Outside White. Pass to Carr. Here's Oliver, covered by Daniels. Here's Carr from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Carr's got 9 points now in the second half.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And finished off by Kessler.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Carr. There's the 3. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
His second triple of the half. Well, look, that's 2 more than he had the first, so things, I guess, are trending in the right direction.
Doncic with it. Fires the 3. The rebound by Oliver. And for the Warriors, they're shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Los Angeles leading by 14. And here's Doncic. Crosses over. And he sinks the layup. Doncic has got 39.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Doncic. Kessler. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kessler's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
White, the pass to Gafford. Outside Johnson, pass to Carr. And he lays it up and in. Carr's got 17 now, just in the second half.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And Los Angeles making a change here. Ingram's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now White. Pass to Carr. Jackson with a screen on Doncic. Here's Carr. Gafford against Kessler. 6 to shoot. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
White with the steal. Over to the left wing, to the middle. Here's Oliver. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ingram's got his 6th rebound on the night.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Now here's Doncic. Here's the teardrop. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Gafford. Jackson outside. Here's Carr. Clock at 6. Fires in the triple. Carr's got 26.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Daniels passes to Kessler. Doncic on the wing. Oh, rise and fire.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Carr, guarded by Doncic. Lays it in easily.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Rebounded by Jackson.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
White! He's off from 3.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Now here's Doncic. Kessler, a screen on White. Here's Kessler. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
You know, the instincts of Luka Doncic are second to none. Such a natural playmaker.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. There's a minute 59 left in the game. White outside. Jacks up a 3. Kessler with a rebound.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his time.
Now here's Doncic. Guarded closely. Daniels fires. Jackson against Walker. Doncic outside. Here's Daniels for three. Beyond the arc. Doncic outside. They shoot again and count it.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Lakers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And over the course of this series, the difference in talent level between these teams became clear.
Well, there was a difference in just about every aspect, not just talent. It was coaching, effort, intensity, just a dominating performance. And now they'll have some time to rest up and put everything in place for the next round.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Luka Doncic.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
With that win, they'll be moving on to round two. They really took control of this series in impressive fashion, and now they're on to the second round.
Hopefully this is some momentum they can continue to build upon. That energy will make them difficult to contend with.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And here is Brown. Pass to Peeler. Tatum on the wing. 17-foot shot on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter. So for Chicago right now, De'Aaron Fox out there with Walter. Then there's Edey. Then it's Thompson, and it's Collins in at the four-man position.
Boy, Edey has a big presence in the paint. I like what he did there.
Here's Peeler. Pass to Brown. Fades. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Using his size inside. Collins refusing to settle for the layup and elects the dunk instead.
Here's Peeler. Edey with the steal. Here's Walter. Outside, Fox. From deep. Cole with the rebound. Boston trails by 6. Pass to Brown. Chicago grabs the miss. Edey's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And finished off by Collins.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Here's Tatum. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Tatum's got 9 points now in just the second half. Outside, Fox. One shot on the way. Rebound, Boston.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
It's Brown on the wing. Looking to get back on track here, and the shot goes down. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Collins, and the layup's good off the glass. Collins has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Boston making a switch here. Garland's checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Pass to Walter. And Thompson kicks to Collins. Outside, Fox. Buries the long-range jumper. Fox has got 26 points.
Pure confidence. The moment the ball hits Fox's hands, he's letting it fly.
Here's Brown. Edey with the rebound. Edey's Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Collins. Off with the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Garland finds Tatum. Throws it down, JT!
Well, just another night in the office for Jason Tatum. We've come to expect big games from him. He is that special.
Pass to Walter. Outside Collins. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Garland has it in the corner. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. And Billy Donovan decides to call a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Collins checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pass to Edey. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now, here's Garland. Right side, Tatum. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Rollins. Thompson fires. Rollins against Garland. Clock at 6. Now Edey. Collins. They shoot again. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Boston trails by 3. Now Brown to tie it up. Rebounded by Thompson.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go. You can't get discouraged by it.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
There's no argument that Tatum's at his best when he's distributed.
Thompson, and taken away by Brown. Garland against Rollins, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
What a costly turnover. Those are the ones that keep you up at night.
It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 3-point lead. 8 feet out. Count it. Nice touch.
What a huge moment for Thompson, showing how clutch he can be.
Here's Tatum. Garland buries the deep ball.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Bulls making a switch here. Fox is checked in. Collins outside.
Big time from Collins right there.
Tatum with it. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie barred the door. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Outside Tatum. Here comes Tatum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try this in the game.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3-2 lead.
Now they can breathe just a little bit easier, knowing they're just one win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Just gigantic, you're right. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. So long.